You can't afford to be delusional if you are $50,000 in debt, you're getting behind on your bills, yet you refuse to go get a job because in your mind you're manifesting $100,000 or a rich husband to come and save you. The issue in this scenario is not the fact that you're in $50,000 worth of debt or the fact that you're trying to manifest $100,000. The issue in this scenario is the fact that you're not seeing your reality and just going to go get a job. Lately on social media, there's a lot of people emphasizing just be delusional, just chase your dreams, ignore your reality, and be delusional. And on one hand, while it is a really positive thing to be delusional because it can take you out of the misery of your reality if you don't like your life, and it can give you hope and it can keep you ambitious and strong. But then on the other hand, being delusional is a huge hindrance in just getting started and taking the steps. A lot of the content creators that I follow and love, they post a lot of positive content that's emphasizing just chasing your dreams, living your life, taking the risk, never settle for less, never settle for things that you don't want in your life. And while that is a really good mindset to have, in reality, most people in this world do things that they don't want to do just to survive. Most people have jobs that are outside of their dream career. A lot of people are doing things that aren't really in alignment with who they are even on the inside just to survive. There's not a single person that I know that is just excited to pay bills. No one wants to pay bills, but we do them to survive. We do that to survive. People do things just to survive. And the issue with being delusional is that it can cloud your judgment from where you are in life right now today. Not only that, but I feel like it can kind of create a sense of shame and guilt if you are doing something just to survive. And I want to normalize that it's okay to do jobs and to do tasks that are outside of your dream ambitions just to survive. It does not make you a failure to work hard while waiting for your big break. It does not make you a failure to try at something that you want to do long term, but in the meantime, you're working at something that just fulfills the need for now. It does not make you a failure to go work a 9-to-5 job while still creating content and trying to monetize off of that. It does not make you a failure. And honestly speaking, from my perspective as a 22-year-old, I've been consuming so much positivity content since I turned 18 that it's definitely clouded my mind in the sense where it's hard for me to see reality as it is. There's a good side to this Be Delusional movement and a bad side to this Be Delusional movement because I think it breeds a lot of like toxic positivity that is just like not realistic. It's not reality. And while you can have really high ambitious goals, and I encourage everyone to have goals, I have goals that are just like really high and ambitious. Hold on to your goals, but just live in reality and do what you have to do right now today to survive. That's okay. I feel like nowadays I stress myself out so much because of these dreams that I have, when in reality, this chase your dream narrative can really create a lot of unnecessary pressure on the average person. For one, this chase your dream narrative can really create a lot of unnecessary pressure because it makes you feel like you're behind when in reality, you're never behind because you are where you are on your journey. But if your long-term dream is to have millions of dollars and right now today, you're $50,000 in debt, it can be hard to keep that positive mindset because your dream is just not matching up with your reality. Also, I think it's really important to emphasize that you have to be humble on your journey, and even if you do have to take a job or do things that you don't want to do in order to survive, there's still so much value that you can get from every single experience and every single thing that you do that can help you to learn and to grow over time, so that when you do manifest the things that you want in your life, you're going to have the skills necessary in order to keep and sustain it. But this toxic, like, be delusional, like, I think it's like a toxic positivity mindset where it's just like, be delusional, forget about everything that's going on and just keep your eye on the prize. Because while in one hand you do want to keep your eye on the prize, it's also really important to just be in reality and be okay with how you're living your life. You don't want to focus so much on your goal that it clouds your judgment from the beauty and the value that you have right in front of you today. Even if you are working a job or doing something that you don't want to do, there's still so much that you're learning in this position. There's still so much that you're growing on. Even if it's just the fact that you're being disciplined, the fact that you're getting outside the house, talking to people, doing whatever that you do, there's still so much value at this place in your journey. And I feel like sometimes this delusional mindset can just really devalue where you are if you're not where you want to be, if that makes sense. It's okay to have dreams, and it's also okay to face the reality of your responsibilities. And I do understand not everyone wants to be like most people. Most people work jobs and do things that they don't want to do. And I recognize that most people, well, at least if you consume positivity content, you don't want to be like everybody else. You don't want to be like most people. But please understand that life has phases. Every content creator that you follow that is successful and that has reached that point that you're trying to reach, they were not always like that. And I feel like a lot of times we don't really hear content creators when they tell us that. We just see the glitz and the glamour of where they are right now in their lives. But in reality, every person went through their grind time. Every person went through their season of working hard. Maybe just a very humbling time where they had to do things that they didn't want to do. Get jobs they didn't want to have, you know, deal with coworkers, deal with all these things that they don't want to deal with just to survive. Many people have had to do that for years before they get their big break. And literally every content creator that I follow, they all had their journey, but it's like in my head with this be delusional mindset, I just get the main message that they're giving me, and it's just like, try your best, just be delusional, just take the risk. But in reality, you have to realize that these content creators are creating content from the phase that they're in. So they didn't create the content when they were going through the struggle. They're going through it when they already have the things that they want. But we really need to start listening to the message that it's okay to grind and that everyone goes through phases. Your life is your own, and you really have to own your own journey. Like, please always hold on to your dream, but just never forget reality. Don't neglect your real life right now, and don't look down on your real life right now just because you aren't where you want to be, because in reality you're exactly where you need to be. Please just realize that God is the creator of this world, so everything that's happening is according to God's plan. Even if it's not what you want, it's really what you need, okay? As humbling as that reality can be, if you're going through something that you don't necessarily want to go through, it's really for your own good. And don't shit on yourself. Like, embrace your journey. Love the journey. Y'all know that song, The Climb by Miley Cyrus? Y'all need to listen to that song, okay? I don't think y'all heard her when she said this. She said, there's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. It's always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. Damn. Like, it's always gonna be another mountain. There's always gonna be more goals. There's always gonna be more to strive for. There's always gonna be obstacles in your way. And there's always gonna be a struggle in life. But it's not about the goal. It's about the journey. It's about enjoying right now, today. Enjoying your life exactly where you are. Hold on to your dreams, yes. Be ambitious, yes. But just don't let it cloud you from the beauty of your reality right now. And even if you're going through humbling times, gain that humility. There's so many valuable skills that you will learn along the journey. Don't shit on yourself. Don't shit on your journey. Don't compare yourself to other people. Yes, be ambitious, but please just realize the fact that, like, this delusional mindset, yes, on one hand be delusional, but live in reality. Just live in reality. It's okay to open your eyes, to live your life for yourself, to try your very best. Even if you have to do things that you don't want to do, recognize that you have to be humble. Like, sometimes you're gonna learn things, you're gonna grow, maybe in ways that you couldn't imagine. Also realize that you don't know everything. Yes, you might think like, oh, I don't want to go get that job. That thing might be terrible. You don't know what you're gonna gain in that job. You don't know who you're gonna meet. You don't know how your life will change. Do not let your delusional mindset and your goals and ambitions stop you from getting started and from taking the first step. That practicality, those baby steps built up and compounded over time, more times than not, that's going to get you the success that you're looking for than just blind passion. You need a plan. You need steps. You need every part of the journey, even the not so pretty parts. And the next time you want to watch a content creator telling you to be delusional, to forget about your reality and just do whatever, be mindful that they didn't always do that. Everyone has their journey. Respect yourself and respect your journey. Go through the journey of life how you want to do it and still reach for your goals, but there's a balance. There's a balance to everything. And I want you to also recognize the strength within yourself to do the humbling things, to recognize where you are, because that is a strength, especially in today's world. There's a lot of people that will just like supplement themselves, you know, like with consuming the content, watching the videos of the places. So mentally they feel like they're there. Mentally they feel like they already did all these things. But you have to live in reality, and it takes a strong person to live in reality in today's world with all this delusion and distraction that's going on. But to close out, on one hand, being delusional is okay because you want to be ambitious, you want to have high goals, you want to reach for the stars. Do that. Hold on to your dreams, but live in reality. It's okay to live in reality and to do humbling things. It does not make you a failure to go get a job. It does not make you a failure to maybe take a career that you don't want to do, but that's going to pay your bills. Everyone's journey is different, and I just want you to own your own journey, okay? But thanks so much for watching. Masalama.